Mr. Nifong.
Well, I'm not going to surprise anybody here. I would not change anything about the way that the current district attorney has handled the situation. I have handled the situation the way that the situation should have been handled. I appreciate the fact that Ms. Black acknowledges that I'm the only person up here who knows what the facts of the case are. And I also appreciate the fact that it's very difficult for anybody to respond to a question about how you do something differently when you don't know what it is. Although Mr. Bishop the other night at the Democratic Party Forum said that if he were the DA, everybody would already be in jail. He didn't say who, he just said everybody. And of course, if you arrest everybody, it's a lot easier. I mean, I guess the idea is we put everybody in jail, we'll sort it out later. And there was pressure put on me to do just exactly that. And there was also pressure put on me to do nothing. To say, well, you know, her profession was not really the most honorable in the world, and we really don't have the strongest case in the world if there's no DNA, so let's forget about it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's not doing your job. If I did that, then you should vote against me. I would vote against me if I'd done that. Because that's not what this job is about. The reason that I took this case is because this case says something about Durham that I'm not going to let be said. I am not going to allow Durham's view in the mind of the world to be a bunch of lacrosse players from Duke raping a black girl in Durham. And, you know, here's the other thing. There are 46 members of that lacrosse team at Duke who gave DNA samples to be tested. And there weren't 46 of them that did this crime. It is just every bit as important to find out who is not responsible and to let them leave Durham without that cloud hanging over their head about, my goodness, look at that. He used to be a member of the Duke lacrosse team. He must be a rapist. That is also not acceptable. The only thing I really said about this case publicly is that, based on the medical evidence, I believe that the woman had been raped. Get a little cotton mouth.
30 seconds.
And then I said that the lacrosse team was the focus of the investigation because they self-nominated themselves for that. You know, if a body had been found in front of the courthouse with 4 bullet holes in the back and I said, looks like a murder, would we be hearing this thing about, oh, he prejudged the crime? I don't think so. No, the fact is that I didn't pick the crime, I didn't pick the time, but I'm going to do the case right because you deserve that.
Mr. Bishop.
When you're a district attorney, you've chosen the job.